Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Mechanicus, with me, BringItDon. So I've decided on a course of action for my tech priests. So last time, at the end of the mission, one of my tech priests was missing 3 health, and it took 30 blackstone to repair him. So 10 blackstone per health. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow them to regenerate as an investment. I think the earlier that I get this, the more money I'll end up saving. And so I'll be able to afford more upgrades by the end of the game, right? I feel like that's pretty sound reasoning. So we're gonna grab this for both of them. And then I'm going to get him his next upgrade in his melee path. Actually, what does this give you? 3 to max HP, 2 to HP and physical armor, 20% critical chance, and 2 meters of movement, and 5 to max HP. Wow, okay, that's a lot of HP. But I'm actually going to get this, where's it at? Yeah, plus 2 to HP max and 3 meters of movement. Because that's going to stack with his next upgrade, which gives him 3 meters of movement. And if I give him the Curatio Claw, I'm assuming that is a melee ranged healing item. He's not the ranged guy. Let's give the other gun to the ranged guy. Oh, do I have infinite of these? I have infinite of these. Yeah, let's just start slapping these on. I don't have room for that. And he hasn't been upgraded again, so he can't equip that. But yeah, there we go. I think this will suffice. So let's go into the next mission. This one definitely has the better reward of the two. I mean, increasing your cognition gauge max size by 1 just sounds fantastic. But I'm gonna do this one instead. Because it seems like if you don't do it, it does save like the previous missions. Like they don't just, it's not like you have to make a choice between the two. And I'm really tempted. That cognition... Yeah, let's do this one. The works of the enemy. Skitarii in the tomb of Acropus have encountered a destroyer, form of Necron, that uses anti-gravitational technology. Tech Inquisitor Scaevola has requested a cohort engage Necron destroyers so this technology can be studied. Collect Necron destroyer specimen samples. No, you know what? Let's do this one. Yeah, no, screw it. Let's do it. Let's get that cognition. Oh, whoops. Reports received from Subdomina Kepra. Synopsis follows. Heavy resistance, minimal gains, mounting casualties. Confirm? Yes or no? Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron warform. Reaction equals delight. Pray, Tech Inquisitor, explain. Enemy warform, provision designation, destroyer. Anti-grav technology confirmed. Explorator request, file accessed. Anti-gravitational technology is an area Styges 8 Magos have requested as high priority. Study of provisional designation destroyer. Desirable, necessary, and sacred duty. And you'd be famed throughout Styges 8 for exploiting this technology. Statement agreement. Request formulation follows. Commence deployment immediately. Alright. We're gonna make this guy famous. A concentration of Necron Destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitarii units in the Tomb of Acropus. They're highly mobile and heavily armed weapons platforms. Taking them on is dangerous in the extreme. Reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion. Greatly increased battlefield effectiveness. I was raised to see that as dangerous thinking, Magos. Put such piety aside for now, Subdomina. Is the cohort ready to advance? They are. They are. I have plotted the likely location of the destroyer units. They are somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. Also, why is my health not increased? A direct request. Bring it to me, and direct request. The cohort finds a sarcophagus containing a Necron Destroyer that seems inert. It may have malfunctioned and failed to respond to the Tomb's awakening protocols. Mark the sarcophagus's location for Skitarii units to retrieve what they can. A nearby Skitarii unit enters the chamber a few minutes later, but they're unable to open the sarcophagus safely. Instead, they take pick grabs and samples that help describe the Necron's awakening mechanisms. Okay, let's go this way. This area of the Tomb of Acropus is covered in hieroglyphics interspersed with depictions of Necron constructs, most often engaged in war. Some of the images resemble the Necron Destroyers with their distinctive anti-grav holes. Examine the pictographs for any suggestion of weaknesses in the Destroyer warforms. And our presence has been detected. Every inscribed battle scene suggests the Destroyers are more heavily armed, solidly armored, and mobile than any of the other numerous Necron warforms. Such a blunt illustration of this particular enemy's capabilities does little to hearten the cohort in their mission to engage in battle with the Destroyers. This panel controls a heavy door leading to a treasure room, beyond which is filled with cognition. Alright, we've already read this. I've picked this twice. Let's pick this one. See what it does. A container of some sort that seemingly has raw binary seething within. Oh, we've already read that as well. It's the same thing. But he has plus 2 HP. Yeah, I'd rather get the Blackstone, so I'm going to select the other glyph for now on. Oh, these are different. This one's different. Or is that the one... They may just swap places, right? Let's get that, because that gives me... Oh, wow. And he just lost 2 HP. A single port designed for a Necron Keneptek creature extrudes from the device. Alright, we're not a fan of that. Extra Necrons in battle. Okay. Transmission origin equals Necron. Xenos language study opportunity. Request study. Hark not to the alien's words, lest ye unknowingly repeat them. True in Arc Magos, Veneratus Halon wrote it, Magos. True today. This chamber is bathed in a constant data flow transmitted by the Tomb's own awakening protocols. This transmission must be of Necron origin. You relay the transmission to the Adeptus Mechanicus for translation. The ship's conjugators react with hostility to the alien transmission, and the machine spirit of the Adeptus Mechanicus, or Metallicin, sounds so much like Pelican, rapidly quarantines the affected machines. News of this reaches the cohort, who react to the near infection of their ship with dismay. Mission relevant opportunity. Combat data on provisional designation destroyers. Acquire, ignore. The chamber is the site of a skirmish between a unit of Skitarii and the Necron Destroyers. A few corpses, badly mauled by gauss fire, lie around a hurriedly erected flak-weave barricade. Search the Fallen for useful supplies. And now Necrons reanimate 1 turn faster, that's fine. But hey, we got a Zenerite Mechindrite. Single target melee attack deals 1 to 2 physical damage to target. Acid deals 1 damage over 3 turns. Rummaging through the corpses is a grim and demoralizing business. The useful supplies and ammunition are recovered from the corpses in surrounding areas. The cohort do not relish this act of battlefield scavenging. Alright, I'm gonna select this one. Yay, finally got some Blackstone. That's what I've been after this whole time. I just want upgrades. The Lives of the Logic Saints, Psalm 61. Even in death, our duty is not complete. Our mortally wounded Skitarii lies on the floor of this chamber, his torso laid open by gauss fire. He was evidently caught in a firefight and left behind when his unit fell back. It is likely the Skitarii were attacked by Necron Destroyers. The Skitarii might have witnessed their tactics up close. Administer medical assistance to the trooper, of course. Though the trooper is badly hurt, quick and dedicated medical intervention by the cohort's tech priest stabilizes his vital signs. Though he can yield no intelligence for now, he will eventually fight again. The cohort has lost precious time intervening, but are provided with rare example of survival against the odds. Alright, well let's wrap this up. Intrigue. Most interesting. Not all forms are humanoid. Logging data, Centurion form, gravity defying. The Xenos show that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the Oiled Cog, version 12 states, one can emerge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity, or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. I do not mean to diverge from the discussion, but what are these Iron Men? Oh, they don't know who the Iron Men are, really? I know some Mechanicus know who the Iron Men are. Unclear. This text was logged many millennia ago. There's no other reference to them in my conjugators. Keep focused, brothers. We have a new enemy afoot, and we must ensure they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Be alert and focus. So to destroy that guy. Is he going to be as strong as the other guy? I hope not. Oh, I didn't realize this is a wall we couldn't go past. Now I feel silly. Wow. 7 damage. That's gonna be a little problematic. I'm gonna send this guy towards that other guy. Alright, 18 health. Alright, that might not be too bad. So I've got a plan. I'll return this guy up. I'm not too worried about it. I was a little concerned, but it seems like things are going pretty well in my favor. Oh, I should not have parked right here. Now things aren't going to go in my favor because I messed up. Sucker. So I have that Canonical of Healing. If he only does 7 damage, yeah, we'll be fine. Alright, things are getting a little sketchy. I guess another attack? Well, that's not cool. Don't like how he gets to go twice. Try and close with this guy. I mean, we're gonna fail if he's gonna get 2 shots on me again. It's be a little problematic. I don't think we're gonna come out on top. Yeah, plus he's gonna do 7 damage with his next shot. No, only 5 damage. Well, if I can get a Canonical off and I'm not, he gets to go next. Yeah, nope, this, we lost. Man, okay. Well, that's really crappy. That was my fault, I didn't realize he got 2 turns. I should... The overwhelming strength of the Necrons in the Tomb of Acropus proves too much for the cohort. The very destroyers they are here to study lend their firepower to the Necron defense, and the mission is abandoned in a full state of heavy gauss fire. Necron combat prowess equals confirmed. So is the valor of our troops in conducting such missions. I return great regret they should fight and die for naught. Naught equals false. Viable battlefield data required. Aphorism retrieval. In defeat, there is opportunity. As much as I scour my emotional cores, I cannot find such solace among the deaths of those under my command, Scaevola. Well, I don't have permadeath on, so they should be okay. But we don't have that much Blackstone, so... We only killed 1 enemy. That's awful. Complete 2 missions without using... Well... Oh, so it still counts as completed even if we die. I guess they did say in the beginning that defeat isn't necessarily the end. Okay, well, still not happy with that performance. Okay, but now we know those guys get two turns. Oh, let's do this one. This is a beginning mission. This shouldn't be too hard. I called you here, Lector Dogmatus Videx, because your knowledge of spiritual matters and the cult Mechanicus will be crucial in dealing with any moral threats on Silva Tenebris. I have 543,021 works of scripture stored for rapid context topical retrieval. There is no obstacle beyond my capacity to counsel you on. Unnecessary use of conjugator power. Waste of resources, Videx. Insufficient use. Go to Augmetic Bay for improvements. The Xenos tomb is revealed to us as a great hungry maw that seeks to consume our very purity. Blasphemy reeks from every corner of the tomb of Agrilec. Most poetic, Lector Dogmatus. Your thoughts on how to proceed? I shall take my cues from the writings of Archmagos Veneratus Hereticus. Let the stench of corruption be swept aside by the sweet winds of faith. One of my censor servitors will cleanse the spiritual corruption with blessed incense. Then deploy one immediately. My thoughts exactly, Magos. With your assistance, the Omnissiah's work shall be done. The censor servitor is deployed at the tomb entrance, Magos. I'm ready to send it on its way. Halt, Subdomina. The censor servitor is a delicate piece of machinery. It is ill-suited to hostile territory. Avalornians 5.91. Fragile indeed are the tools of the righteous. It must be escorted on its sacred duty. Don't be ridiculous. Every step we take in the tomb risks the lives of our personnel. If the spiritual integrity of the mission is truly at stake, Subdomina, Kepra, it is worth the risk. And I assure you, it most definitely is. I've already sent a team ahead. I foresaw your emotional connection to your troops, Kepra. If you're ever to be a Dominus, I must show you how to command. My gratitude, Magos. The Xenos' corruption will destroy us as surely as the guns of the enemy. Very well. His will be done. Alright. See if we can boogie-woogie through this tomb real quick. While traversing this chamber, the censor servitor crosses a part of the floor that collapses under the machine's weight. The servitor is trapped at the bottom of a shaft of machinery and pipework. It must be extricated. I climb into the hole and haul the servitor out manually. Or... yeah, we'll do that. I retrieve the tech principle that a tech priest is above manual labor. Nevertheless, in this case, lowering ourselves to the status of menial proves to have worked. Took a little bit of damage. The cohort, mindful of needing a rapid solution, climb into the hole and use the augmented muscles to carry the servitor out. The work is tiring and burns out several internal servos. Not interested in going... we can go this way. Alright, presence has been detected, that's fine. This is no good, Magos. No good at all. The Xenos corruption takes physical form in this murky fog. Can anything be done? The noisome miasma fumes from the Xenos machinery in this area is masking the servitor's sacred incense. Scour away the corruption with flame. Saying of Archmagos Cortico, verse 58. Prayer has power, but I cannot deny fire does too. Righteous flame scours away the miasma, allowing the cohort to advance. The sight of sheets of flame burning away the toxic fog is indeed inspiring. Magos, shut this down before the enemy are attracted to the din, but take care not to damage the machine. The servitor begins emitting a loud, blaring noise, perhaps a form of tampering or damage alarm that has been accidentally tripped. The noise is accompanied by flashing lights and random bursts of extremely pungent incense. You diagnose and fix the errant parts on the servitor. The machine must be protected. The cohort expect the diagnostic to take some time, but quickly notice a cranial probe improperly jammed into one of the cortical sockets. Once this is removed, the servitor's non-standard behavior ceases, and the cohort has a new appreciation for the proper maintenance and function of such machines. Oh, why is this one green? I think it's the same text, so I'm not going to bother reading it over and over again. We're just going to head for the exit, I think. Menials shall be ritually chastised for this maintenance failure. It is imperative to get the servitor functioning again. Quickly. Neo-Dogmatics 71.90. If his will be done, let it be done quickly. The sensor servitor stops moving and starts belching pungent smoke. The runes of attention are blinking on its chassis, indicating several key systems require maintenance. Oh yeah, we'll do the tertiary. Let's do primary maintenance. Perform the most perfunctory rites of repairing. The servitor is given a sprinkling of sanctified machine oil and an application of holy mastics. It continues to smolder, but is functioning again. So it sounds like that servitor is just a piece of junk. That's what I got from that. Kill all enemies. Alright, you are the ranged guy, you're the melee guy. Let's get you up front. How do I handle these guys? I might have a couple just hold my flank. I didn't anticipate that. Okay, that's a little problematic. Really need to pay more attention to that stuff. Okay. Not sure what happens if we smack that, but may as well try it, right? Oh, look at that, a platform. Oh, Necron warrior down there. Well, good thing I put these guys over here. Nice, and a critical, so I don't even have to worry about it. Even better. Oh, destroying those? Okay. So there is a benefit to destroying those as well. Nice. He has a resistance to it, but yeah, we got some damage through anyway. See what all damage we can get into this guy. Completely absorb, that's fine, but we're building up our machine spirit procs in the next turn, and we got a critical, so. Oh, crap. Well, we'll use a canonical. I know what they do. I wonder if that guy's resistant to physical damage and he's just absorbing all that. Nope, he's down. Cool. I'd like to get to that. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Which is probably for the best. They should all be down now. That should be the end of the mission. Really sad that I failed that one mission. The sensor servitor reaches a location where the air currents through the tomb will take its sacred exudations to every corner of the tomb. The cohort guards it until its incense is fully deployed and can escort it back to the tomb entrance. The sensor servitor has been delivered to the depths of the tomb, Lector Dogmatus. Its sacred incense now permeates all areas of the structure. A positive outcome, Magos. It is right and proper that you see, as I do, the dangers posed by the corruptive influence of the Xenos. It remains to be seen if the tomb is rendered less dangerous for our troops. At the very least, the place is less malodorous. I trust you will continue to consider the alien with the hatred and disdain they deserve, Magos. As we explore this world, remember the words of binary hierarch Gethsemore. The weak in mind will seek to understand the Xenos. The strong in mind will destroy them and bless their ignorance. So I wonder if that knockback effect... Oh, I didn't equip this, that's why. There we go. Oh, and it changes the appearance. That's where I goofed up, I didn't equip that stuff. Alright, let's what's his next upgrade? Avoid all opportunity attacks. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this. And we can still get an upgrade on the next guy. And this will allow us to... Oh, he already has a Cratio Claw. So this gives acid damage over time. Guess we'll go ahead and equip that. Though knocks the target back by 1 tile. I wonder if I get an attack of opportunity if I do that. So let's try that instead. I just want to test it out. Then this guy, we're going to go get his next upgrade. I think I just want more damage. Though movement seems to be very valuable. But adding 1 to energy damage would also be good. Damage is also extremely valuable. And this also gives health. Does he get any other movement upgrades on this? He does not. Though I could get him this, 20% crit chance. And 2 meters of movement. So let's go ahead and grab this instead. And then what we'll do is we'll just focus on DPS and the range tree. This way he also gets some bonus movement, so we can try and scan all those consoles and get all the Blackstone that we can. So our next set of rewards are an arc pistol, some other stuff. Spotlight. Become the priority target of enemies in range. Oh, and this unlocks this Guitari Ranger. Okay, so new. An additional Tech Priest and a Sicarian Rustwalker. Those are all easy. This guy is getting normal. Okay. Well, we'll decide on that in the next one. Yeah, pretty happy with how things are going so far. Except for the other mission where we didn't succeed. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.